The city of Kokomo experienced some of the worst flooding in its history in April 2013 as rain pounded the area for several days. The Wildcat Creek crested at a record 18.69 feet above the base of the creek.
I'm sure we'll come together as a community and make it, get everybody back, get it done.
We have to really thank our emergency workers just, everywhere, and think about how much they do and how much we depend on them.
Kokomo Mayor Greg Goodnight credited the Kokomo Fire Department for a great job during the height of the crisis. The dedication of the men and women of our fire department is unbelievable, Mayor Goodnight said. They made over 100 rescues on Friday alone. The department did just a tremendous job. On Saturday, April 20th, Indiana Governor Mike Pence came to the city via helicopter to survey the damage. Along with Mayor Goodnight, Congresswoman Susan Brooks, Representative Mike Karakoff, and County Commissioners Tyler Moore and Paul Wyman accompanied the governor as he toured areas hit hardest by the flood. After viewing the devastation, the group visited the temporary shelter set up by the Red Cross at Memorial Gym, where several families had set up to ride out the literal and proverbial storm. While our first responders were focused on safety, the Red Cross and many other local agencies stepped up to fill the personal needs of the citizens. They went above and beyond the call to make sure that people had basic needs.
We've got a couple things that we're actually involved in. One is sheltering, the other one is providing information, making sure that the community is aware of what's going on and that they have an opportunity to have their immediate needs taken care of. As the Red Cross, we respond primarily to the first several days of an incident to help get folks on their feet again, so when they see the disaster and they have that immediate reaction of what do I do next, we're here to help bridge that gap between their short-term needs, and that's what we're really trying to help them to do, so that when the other agencies are involved, the other government organizations are involved, they're able to help them start putting the pieces back together as well. We work with all of our clients to help get them back up on their feet again. We provide the shelter as long as folks need a place to go. So as the clients are able to find locations, find other places to stay, or are able to go back into their homes, then we start to see the population of the shelter dwindle, and then at some point we'll evaluate and make that decision of when to shut it down. We won't shut it down without making sure that everybody has a place to go that's safe. I think as you work with the clients, anybody who's affected by a disaster, especially sees a total loss if their house is completely underwater, it's a huge disaster for them. And for us, as we work with them, we have to keep that in mind, that for that particular family, for that individual, this is a major disaster for them.
Today we saw what we see in the face of every disaster Hoosiers face. People helping each other and communities coming together to rebuild stronger than ever before. Volunteers were out in full force, helping neighbors and strangers, and showing once again that Hoosiers are compassionate, caring people. I commend the county and city officials and the citizens of these communities for their exceptional response to this historical flooding. As the waters receded over the next couple days, the long task of cleanup began. City workers sprayed the mud-covered stage and tennis courts of Foster Park, while others shoveled debris off their heritage trail. Volunteers met with rakes at the severely affected fields at UCT Park, trying to get the diamonds in shape enough to start a season already delayed 2 weeks. basements of homes throughout the city, families picked through waterlogged belongings to determine what they could salvage.
Yeah, I've already gotten 3 big old loads of trash out of here. I'm working on the 4th, and there's like 4 foot of water in there, because you can tell on my TV here. Well, the other TV inside there, you can see it was just about so much from going over the top. And I woke up at 6 in the morning, and this road was dry like it is right now. And then at 7:30 in the morning, about an hour and a half later, it was already up here, and about, I'd say, 4 to 5 inches of coming into the house already.
We rent, so our landlord's taking pretty good care of us, but it's hard losing. As you can see, this is actually the 3rd pile that's been out here. So they've actually picked it up twice today. Anything that was wooden got wet. It makes me want to buy plastic. It's about the only thing that lasted, but yeah, it's kind of tough. But the community's been great. I mean, I'm so proud. Everybody stepped in. Our friends, family, churches, United Way, they've all stepped in and helped out a lot. So we're doing pretty good. We got a pretty good landlord. I try to be strong for my kids, but it is just watching them come and taking my stuff away, it breaks my heart every little piece. I mean, because like I said, we don't have a lot, and just to see it gone in a day, because it literally happened in a day. Yeah, we had 16 inches of water in our house here. Luckily, we had put our furniture up on our kitchen chairs. We had propped it up there, so it saved our furniture. But anything that's touching the floor, though, is out here right now. We've lost dressers, we've lost TVs, we've lost everything. I mean, my lawnmower was out here. Anything in my shed was lost. I had stuff floating down the street. If you can imagine watching your stuff float down the street. Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, community's been great, though. Everybody has stepped in. As you can see, I mean, I don't even know who these guys are, and they're helping me out here.
Life goes on. You just plug away and keep going.
Long-established businesses like Rozzie's Catering and Stites Cleaners assessed the damage and calculated how much to get back on their feet.
This is the worst, I thought the last one was worse. This one is by far bad.
But despite the widespread devastation to businesses, property, and homes, Mayor Goodnight found an important reason to be grateful. All the buildings and the vehicles and the furniture, all that can be replaced, but life cannot. We are extremely fortunate that there were no deaths or serious injuries. Given the severity of the flood, it is no small miracle.